Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently working on coming of age. We are 11 years old, of course, and we will just go ahead and proceed here. We've got a decent amount of cash right now, and this guy wants to ransom himself. How do we feel about ransoming him? Honestly, I think I'm going to accept it. There's a lot of powerful vassals here that are imprisoned, and I think I'm reasonably content with that. So we're going to tick forward. We are up to 7 of 6 domain limit now, so that's excellent. Of course, this betrothal we are very likely going to break. She's on intrigue education, and yeah, I don't think that's going to be a thing that we're going to continue. So we're not going to break it just yet. We'll wait until we come of age a bit. We definitely do need to get our hillside farms over here upgraded, and this is another countess. Only 400 troops. I actually accept for the 50 gold. Declare war against infidels. No, I'll pass on that right now. We're not too interested in such expansion. We're trying to get into a super solid position right now. So we could definitely get an upgrade to our grand halls here as soon as our month tick comes in, and I think that that is worthwhile. We will do that for sure. Looking at our technology right now, we have fascinated royal prerogative. Of course, once we come of age, we will get control over this, and I think that we're certainly going to change that. Right now, this is not very useful. Royal prerogative and chronicle writing. I mean, chronicle writing, whatever. Royal prerogative is okay, I suppose. We could go up to high crown authority and absolute crown authority. It's not super useful. I would rather have coinage, manorialism, or battlements. Realistically, coinage is probably something to delay. Oh, apparently Flame gave us 2 gold. Thanks, Flame. Cool. That is, of course, our cat. And what else could we invest in over here? I mean, there's not a lot left to invest in at this point. We definitely want guild halls here. Cool. And we do have additional structures to build over here, right? That's definitely a thing that we want to do. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. So this castle holding actually should be granted out. We grant that to this guy. That's just a barony. And that's okay. Then we want to revoke this from this gentleman. And no, not grant. I want to revoke. That'll get us 20 tyranny, but that's something we'll have to deal with. We want this back under our control. So there we go. That puts us at exactly the same situation. And then we're hopeful that we're going to be able to get these 3 on our side when we come of age. We don't exactly know what we're going to get for stewardship focus here. And of course, we don't have a bonus to that. Who is our current educator? That is... Okay, they are Midas touched. So that should, in theory, be okay, but we're probably not going to get Midas touched ourselves, which is unfortunate. It is what it is. We're up to 24.7 gold per month right now, and that's going very well indeed. Everything in this county is maxed out, and we will get this re-enabled shortly, so this number will increase. Although this is not really a focus. So that's fine. Proposing alliance, huh? I decline. We're not too interested in alliances at this moment. So this county is maxed out, and this is definitely the one that we want to take next. Well, actually, we might want to take this one to get the camp cooks and levying grounds swapped around. Yeah, that might not be the worst idea. We'll see what we've got going on. Now, if we wanted to revoke this... Yeah, he wouldn't accept that right now. And, heart-wrenching rejection, huh? Well, that's unfortunate. We could become vengeful, we could become chaste, or we could become stubborn. Stubborn is pretty good, actually. The vassal opinion is unfortunate, but I think the rest of it is worthwhile. So we'll take that for the sweet stewardship boost. That's good. Now, there is a dangerous faction here. This is a Liberty faction. We knew this was probably going to be brewing up fairly soon, and that's okay. We, I think, are not going to be too concerned about it. In fact, we're probably not really going to do much about it at all. We may let it fire and just fight them. We'll imprison this guy, and that actually pulls him out of the Liberty faction, so that's nice. They still have enough, and we do need to do this event here. And realistically, I don't care about the prestige. We're going to take the court grandeur. There we go. Cool. Oh. Our cat told us about a murder. Cool. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but fantastic. Do we need to lose stress? Not really. So let's go ahead and do that. We get a mental break, which makes us irritable. That's actually not the worst thing. Done. Cool. So all of these are vassals that we do not want to have being a problem. And this Liberty faction actually dropped down below again, so that's nice. No real problem there. Now, I wanted to check in on Revocation here. He would accept that. We're not going to do it immediately. Oh, Northmen again. Okay, sure. They'll show up eventually. I mean, this is just a thing that's going to keep happening for a while. They're after this up here. Sure. It'll take them a bit to show up. We do have 584 gold right now. And we'll banish them as we've always done. So let's go ahead and start putting in a few upgrades here with this gold. We definitely want to get this all spent, but I think we're getting very close to having this all spent. I'm not sure how many more upgrades there are. There's one here. One here. Two here. Okay, so there are a number more of these, but we are going to get those done pretty quickly. So I'm not too concerned about this at all. We'll just wait for them to show up. No point in raising our troops until we see them. So that'll be just fine. They'll show up soon-ish. Emphasis on the ish. This banner has low durability right now. Are we currently displaying this? If we're not, I'm not sure that it's worth keeping around. Let's take a look at our artifacts here. Okay, so that's the Dynasty banner. This is the House banner. It's actually better to hang up this. Okay. So we want to display that instead, right? Hang on. Which one of these is which? This one. There we go. So we want to go ahead and repair that. There we go. Excellent. Now we've also got this banner over here. We're currently gaining 0.1 per month. We should probably put in the Arontids House banner instead, because that will boost our prestige gain a little further. The reason that we want the prestige gain isn't necessarily for prestige here. It's because we want to work up our level of fame. So that'll be fine. Excellent. So now the question is, how long until the Northmen actually show up? Well, it's hard to say. There they are. Okay, so we now know where they are. We're going to raise up here. And we'll see where they decide to come in. There's only the 9,000 of them. Fascinating. So this should be enough to deal with them, in theory. I'm going to raise up a little more, but that's going to be it. We're going to head on in, and I fully expect that we win this. So we shouldn't have to do any retreat and dealing with their non-regeneration. That'll be fine. Yeah, they're running away, but they don't get out. So they're just going to get crushed here. No problem. 1 stack wipe and 2 stack wipe. Perfect. We'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. No problem whatsoever. We do gain a level of fame out of that, so that's fine. We're perfectly happy with that. These over here are going to be constructing for a little bit, of course. This is going to be done in just 7 months. And let's go ahead and get hide tents constructing here in this castle. Eventually, we're going to want to try to hold as many of these castles as we can ourselves, but for right now, that's not very possible, obviously. And this pasture here we're going to need to get as well. So currently, there's not a lot that we can do because we are, of course, a child. But that will end very soon. Okay. After yet another stressful day, I slump down on a chair in my chamber. For how long will I be able to keep this up? Suddenly I hear a quiet meow, and my cat Flame jumps up on my lap and starts purring. I sit with her for a while, just listening to the calming sound, and petting her orange fur. Wait, a female orange cat? Those are rare. Okay. So we lose 24 stress from our cat, but our cat is probably not going to live for too much longer, so don't get too attached to it. It's kind of tragic in this game when the cats die, though, and the dogs. Like, I'm not going to lie. It is a little tragic in this game. So, yeah, I think we're not going to let this guy go. We've had some potential issues brewing with Liberty factions, and I'm not going to push that. So, we're going to get these military camps building over here. Excellent. This is all looking much, much better. He learned Armenian? Impressive. We'll send our regards. Okay. So we have multiple artifacts with low durability. However, are we actually displaying any of these? Does it actually say in here if we're displaying it? Stewardship lifestyle experience is pretty good. That we should pay for to repair. But these house banners, if we're not displaying them, then I think we're okay with them breaking. Yeah, all of those are fine. So I think we're completely okay with that. No artifacts available for any of those slots, so that's okay. We became a fortune builder. We are now a man. Beautiful. So, fortune builder is good. Irritable is maybe a little less good. But we're honest, brave, and stubborn. That's not too bad. Now, we are going to immediately break this betrothal. And then, we're going to marry whoever has the highest stewardship. Perfect. That's going to cost us prestige. We don't care about that. Picking our mother as a concubine is, not something I'm willing to do. Okay. Now, she's 41, so probably not going to be very productive there. Our options are quite limited on the concubine front. Okay. Well, we can go after that later. We can become a steward for now, and we're going to go for wealth focus, obviously. We're still working on construction here. We're up to 31. Now, we can hold court instantly, and that is something that we absolutely should do. There will be 3 petitioners, as usual. As soon as it's his turn to speak, the agitated man in front of me screams, "The end is nigh." The signs are clear and everywhere. The people of the county of Zanjan know it all too well. Disorders, bandits, thieves, violence, and the disappearance of justice among men. The Frasho Caretti? I'm not familiar with that. That's probably a Zoroastrian thing. Has begun. There's only one way for us to be saved. Chastity and purity. Renounce the temptations of the flesh. Okay, please don't renounce the temptations of the flesh. We require children. Repent now, for the day is nigh. We could become celibate. No, we are not going to do that. We could kill him and gain faith and dread. And that's what we're going to do. A haggard-looking peasant now stands in front of me. My lord, I beg for your help. A monster prowls in the steppe of Sagiz, killing cattle and farmers alike. Few have seen it, but the mangled remains of its poor victims leave no doubt. It's clearly a huge bear, as bloodthirsty as few have ever been seen. Please, send your strongest hunters, and save us from its voracious jaws. Sure, we'll depart as soon as possible. My vassal, Countess Miriam, approaches the throne with a young man in tow. My liege and emperor, she spouts, my nephew, Kiud Venenzedi, that's not how you pronounce that, but close enough, seeks the honor of serving in your retinue of Aswaran. Give him the opportunity to prove his quality. Kiud smiles weakly. Though I'm only a middling swordsman, I hope to learn much in your service. Well, he could become a knight, or a bodyguard, or could refuse. Sure, he'll become a knight again. Our business here is done, although it's not done because we need to go after that beast. So let's see what happens on that front. We, of course, become the culture head, which means that we could swap off of royal prerogative. Now, it is good to get royal prerogative and work your way up the crown authority. I'm not saying it's not good. It's just not the priority right now. So we're going to go for probably manorialism, I think. Battlements is important. Manorialism is also important. This will allow us to upgrade locations that we don't hold. Actually, let's go for battlements first, because we're going to need to get battlements to upgrade up over this way, which is what we need to further upgrade our personal holdings. So we're going to go for battlements. That will be done in 22 years. Not that bad. Sounds good. 50 gold. Sure. Excellent. The monster. Okay. 66% chance that we win this. A 0% chance of death. And we won. Fantastic. We are now a novice hunter. Cool. So we need a new spy master, and this guy will do. Excellent. What else do we need upgrade-wise? A lot of this is capped out at this point. This is not. We can go ahead and upgrade these pastoral lands. That'll be fine. Ransom this count. I'm now okay with that. Our Empress is actually pregnant, so that's super good. I was not expecting it this quickly. Of course, she is only 30. She looks a little older than that, but that is probably because she is rakish, I would guess. She's also a fornicator, which isn't necessarily great, but it's fine. We mostly have her, of course, to manage domain, which allows us to hold 10 holdings. So we're going to immediately come over to this guy, and we're going to revoke his county. It's contested in a war. We would get prestige from this. We need to imprison this guy. We only have a 3% chance of success. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. That is being contested. And we could go for a revocation here. Only a 26% chance. We'll work on swaying her. And we'll come back to that. For the time being, we can always grab back castles from our personal domain. So, like this one here. This is completely free and 100% chance. So we can grab that. We can grab this one. We would revoke this guy's title. And then we would also revoke one of these three. For now, it will probably be this one. I don't think it really matters which one. But that'll do. So that brings us up to 10 of 10. Of course, we're going to put those back under low nobles when we get these three. Wait, what war is this guy involved in? Yeah, that's what I thought. So this guy just charged off up over this way. Fascinating. Okay, we could give away our pet cat. Because our Empress doesn't like her. Do we care about any of these opinions? No. But we're going to give it to Count Farron. Sure. Now, there's this ransom here. This guy does have a principality. We're going to decline. Actually, wait. Yeah, he's our vassal. So we're going to decline that. Sounds good. Now, this guy's winning this fight up here, but he is losing this siege. So that's great. We are, of course, working on swaying over here. We have a daughter. That's okay. We could send her a gift, but I think that that money is better spent. On what, you might ask? The answer? Building holdings. Or upgrades, if we've got any of those available. Yes, for right now, we will get these upgrades done. So this one will finish up very soon. We need 191 gold for that, and that will be fine. We're going to take Stewardship Lifestyle Experience from that event. Sounds good. 10 days left here. And there we go. Another upgrade going in. Cool. So this city is maxed out. We need 120 gold for military camps here before that's maxed out. We've got the gold. So that's fine. We also need a little bit over here. Bagavan is not maxed out yet, but that's 213 gold. This one is maxed out. If we check up over this way, very, very close. Fantastic. So we'll go ahead and get military camps constructing over here. And we do get a stewardship lifestyle perk here. We will take golden obligations. Do we have any of those available? No, we do not. Okay, camp cooks have been constructed. That's fine. So we definitely need to get these wooden barracks going. That'll only be one more month tick, and in fact, we've got it now. Count Farron lost our cat. Well, that's sad. We went to visit the cat, and nowhere to be seen. What a jerk. Well, now we don't have to deal with its tragic death in a couple years, I guess. I'm not going to call that great, but it's something. So yeah, we're going to get this upgrade going shortly. We're making 40 gold per month, which is pretty solid. We're not going to buy this dagger. That's 500 gold. No, thank you. Is there only the one location left to upgrade? I believe there is. This one here. We'll get that going. And with that, that is every single upgrade that we can currently get with our tech level. Ooh, 50 gold. That is every single upgrade that we can currently get with our tech level in our capital duchy. So that is magnificent. Just double checking it. Yes. Okay. So, 140 gold. Yes, please. Now, we need to talk to this guy. We need to revoke this title. 99% chance we accept that. If we fail this roll, I'm going to be upset. Okay, perfect. So we're going to then hand this out to a low noble. There we go. That does not hand the county title. So we now have control over this entire county. That will boost our income somewhat once this activates. There we go. And of course we need these two. So this guy is not very happy with us. This lady, she's getting happier. But we do have some tyranny that we've worked up. So that's fine. We do need to construct a temple holding over here. That's kind of top priority at this moment. Offer concubine. We kind of do need one. We accept. Although at this point we don't really need one anymore. We're doing reasonably well now that I look at it. So that's not too bad. We're going to need 2 city holdings over here. Those are fairly high priority. And then we're going to need to eventually revoke this title here. This guy is not super into this. And he never will be. And it's truly heartfelt. We'll lose some stress. Perfect. Okay. Gain 11 dread and become the bully and increases feudal taxes. We'll try this. We're not super keen on, or we don't actually mind spending the prestige. Remember all the good times. Okay, so this spy master, we do need a new one. Okay, we spent the prestige, but that's fine. We don't care. Completely and totally okay. So at this point, we need to build our 2 cities here. That is our current focus. And we also want to get these 2 counties back under our control. So that will take a little bit of time. This guy will never agree to it, so we're pretty much going to have to fight him. How many people would actually rebel here? I feel like that's not that much. Interesting. We had another daughter. That's fine. I decline this ransom. Cool. So we have enough gold now to begin construction on a city over here. We need 1 more city, of course, and I suppose we could go for another concubine. There we go. That should max us out on that. Perfect. Okay, so at this point, of course, we just need this last city here, and then we need a temple holding over here and 3 cities. as well as a temple holding and 2 cities. So we've got a lot more to build over here, but we've got this all good to go. That's completely fine. And we've got a good power base to work from. So that is absolutely fantastic. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to extort our subjects some, I'm sure. Now, where are my loyal subjects? And we're going to get additional constructions good to go. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. Oh, we're already building here. Right. We're going to need to hold off on that, and I guess that means that we build a temple over here. There we go. See you all next time.